Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does video, and today we're checking out and supporting unsigned or fairly unknown bands, I guess is the best way of putting it. So we're going to be checking out a band called A Ritual Spirit, and the song is Broken Stroke Disappear. It's due to re-release at the end of this month, so I'm going to be checking that one out today. So if you've seen it before the 26th of July, it's June. This is their video. It's going to be their videos down here somewhere over there. So they're from Edinburgh, heavy rockers. They've played on the UK live circuit since 2011, including slots at Bloodstock Open Air Festival, Wildfare Festival, Out of the Ashes Festival, numerous tours of the country's small and medium-sized venues. Oh, I love those tours of venues. They're always such fun to do. Playing such bands as Warrior Soul, Dead Label, Fall in Red, Rocket Dolls, to name a few. So yeah, they're always interesting to play those little shows. Did those a few years, but yeah, all fun and games. A Ritual Spirit currently have one full-length release, 2013, so good. This is their second. Okay, this is cool. And the Antidote EP plus a sprinkle of other recordings via their own label, Disposable Noise. Okay, so I'm reading it off the screen because this is the press release that came with it. We're going to go check this one out now. Obviously, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below, get involved with all the challenges, with the originals versus covers and the greatest song ever challenge. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so via Patreon, priority video requests, Rotten Inside Craft Shop, and the Bandcamp for the band Nothing Gained. We also have a guitar raffle currently live on the system. This goes, the raffle tickets get drawn, hopefully, if we sell enough tickets, end of July, and then we'll be making the video of the production of your own classic, or it's not classic, your own custom-built electric guitar. So for a $5, can't be bad for a chance to win your own guitar. So yeah, go check that out. Details will have been up here and also in the description down below. This video will be a scored video. We score out of 4 categories: lyrics, melody, hook, and overall appeal. And the way we judge this is based on the concept of, if you ask 100 people what they thought of a song, and this would be from as though we were asking people of every different genre, how many of them would say yes, I liked it, versus no, it wasn't really my thing. And I try to guess based on my own thoughts how many people I think would like it. So let's go check this out. This is A Ritual Spirit and Broken Disappear. Count it in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, interesting time signature. I like it. Group. Good hook. It's got an early 2005.
She was the bliss that's in my eyes.
Okay, so that's Broken Disappear by a Ritual Spirit. It's a nice track. It's not. It's a very hooky. It's a very commercial track. So I think if you're in a younger age group, so let's go someone in your 20s, you'd probably kind of look into that and hook into that quite easily. If you're in someone like myself who's in my 40s, yes, I am in my 40s, you will remember the first time round of the late 90s. So I'm thinking bands like Piston, and those sort of bands that were coming off of the grunge into the new metal thing that was still trying to be groove metal. So they weren't into the real heavy stuff, but they wanted the groove elements. So yeah, bands like Piston had that kind of similar style husky voice. So there's stuff there that I can really hear all the influences of the band. But I really liked his voice, a really husky voice, real nice, cool, groovy riff, very accessible. It does scream of early 2000s metal. It's not. That's fine. Every band, you're always going to find, anytime you listen to any song, you're always going to see where do you hear the influences. And this has influences of late 19. You're talking like 98 onwards to 2000 to 2004, kind of that sort of 6-year period of music, I guess. It has a strong dynamics. The couple of opportunities I heard where there was two things that stood out where I was kind of like, oh, okay, wasn't really sure on, was the drum build up. So you got the dun 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 dun. It wasn't a short, it was quite a long drum build up, but it just did a drum build up to go into to break down into a solo. So we went from a kind of good mid tempo thing to down down bum 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 bum. And that's what I was like, okay, so even if you are going to break it down, there needs to be a little bit of a change at the end of that drum thing. You can't just kind of just do that and then do that for whatever 4 bars and just stop. So I kind of felt a little bit cheated on that one, or let down maybe. I just felt there's more of an opportunity of doing something over the top of that, either a little bit of a vocal breakdown to sort of transition it from that section into the solo. Blues solo came in, really nice blues solo. And interestingly, so it came out of this sort of half-tempo blues solo, came back in, and then I was almost expecting the solo then, when they went back up to that full tempo of the sort of mid-tempo they had over the chorus, it would have been really cool to have maybe the solo continue over that chorus riff and then the vocals come in for the second part of doing a second run of chorus. So maybe the first chorus would be just purely solo, second part of the chorus again, or another run of the chorus, this time with the vocals kicking, because it was a really nice half-tempo bluesy solo, nicely builds up, and then you can hear it scaling, and then it could have just shredded out into a kind of real cool mid-tempo solo, finishing it off, just to give you a kind of 2 parts to it, but we lost out on that one. So that was the only other thing I thought was a lost opportunity for it. Apart from that though, good track, really enjoyed it. And again, these thoughts of what I felt were just things as a listener that I would have probably hoped to have heard. It's not for everyone. I'm sure there are going to be other people out there that will listen to it and go, no, I really like that solo, that was perfect, it fits the category. Just fine, but it's just me. That's my kind of what if we were writing that with the Old Nothing Gain crew. Although it's not really the style that we would have played, but if we were writing, although that drum tempo is definitely sort of the thing that I would have played, we would have done that sort of thing. Even that chugging, we used that a couple of times. And I actually listened back onto one of the songs where we did that same chug, and I regret not doing something different. We did it because it was written, we were recording, and I didn't have enough time to step away, listen to it again, and then find what I want to change. And that's the bit of hindsight, I guess, when you're writing a song. Sometimes you go into the studio and you've written a song 3 or 4 days before, and you're going in to record it because it was the last songs that you were writing for the album, and you've not had enough time to write it, separate yourself, go off and do something else, come back and listen to it with a fresh pair of ears and kind of go, do you know what, that doesn't quite work, we need to change that, we need to do something different with it, or it doesn't flow naturally. And that's one of the reasons why you have that kind of pre-production piece of going and spending a significant amount of time working on the songs and just kind of separating yourself and getting feedback on them and asking people to give you feedback on it, not feedback on it, not just people in the audience and fans of the band, because the fans of the bands will always say your songs are amazing. That used to always be nice, coming off stage in a gig and someone going, "Oh my god, you're the greatest band in the world," and you're like, "Yeah, I know we're not, but thank you for saying that. It's great." It gave you a kind of positive, especially if you knew that you'd played a really bad show for some reason. You'd either, for me, if I'd been a stick drop, or I'd messed a fill up, or I know that I'd missed a change up or something in a set that kind of frustrated me as a drummer, coming off stage and someone saying, "Oh, you played amazing," and knowing that you hadn't. But I don't know why I went off into that one. Oh yeah, pre-production. So yeah, pre-production thing is it's important to do that before you go into recording, and that way you don't have things on an album that you regret doing. But good track overall. So that was a Ritual Spirit. Go check those guys out. If you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below, and that of course is how Dave does it.